Here's a book I'm thinking to throw out. I got this when I was in 5th grade, and with Charlie Beaumont and Bill Bacon, other faculty kids, we went into the basement of the dormitories at this prep school, Hotchkiss, and they had the bottom of a trash chute that would come down into a big chicken wire bin, and kids threw everything in there, shaving cream, Swedish nudie magazines, and of course all the books that they didn't intend to keep forever after that. And so I found all these treasures, all kind of books, and one of them was this, Francis Bacon's Essays. And it still has a kind of stamp in it in which the student who owns it, a Sloan Upton, can sign his name, and then he is supposed to turn it into the bookstore, and the next person who gets the book signs down here. But I guess he just threw it away, and I never signed it up in the bookstore. But I found I like this book because it's so concise, so small. And Bacon's writing is so tight, so full of little chunks. He never writes a paragraph. It's just a sentence, or maybe 3 sentences, and then he's on to another sentence. The way he writes is so congealed. You would have a hard time imagining what Ben Jonson said about him was, it was the most wonderful person to have a conversation with. Well, these are not conversational. They're nuggets of information. Compared to Montaigne, whose essays, you explore how his mind is moving around. No, this is the result of a lot of thinking with lots of advice for fellow politicians, for Queen Elizabeth, for James I, lots of ideas, but not a flow. It's pocketa, pocketa, pocketa. And so it was the style really that I liked the most. The language is clotted. He's full of Latin quotes. Thank God this edition at least has a glossary in the back of all the Latin phrases, plus a glossary. So it's a very beautiful little book. And, he says that some books are to be read, some are to be chewed and digested. Well, this one, it doesn't taste very good, but it's a treasure I've kept for 60 odd years. So what do you think? Should I keep it or should I throw it away?